iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the Dover International Raceway here in Dover, Delaware. It is a cut race here tonight as these drivers are in the playoffs. This is round number 1, race number 2. One driver is locked in after winning at the Kentucky Speedway. DJ Anderson knows he will advance on to the next round. All the other drivers, all 12 of them, well, all 11 technically, well, it's up in the air. James Skelton, Chris Hammett, and Sean Single. Those are the drivers that have a good-sized points gap. Everybody else is right there. Jeffrey Souza, Cole Day, Max Terriel, Dalton Williamson, Zach Mitchell, Michael Trevarthen, Sean Butler, and Ethan Troutman. All those drivers are trying to figure out where they can find a little extra speed here tonight to put themselves in. There's 12 drivers right now. We will narrow the field down after tonight to just 8. Dalton Williamson is in that 8th spot, while Zach Mitchell, Michael Trevarthen, Sean Butler, and Ethan Troutman are the drivers on the outside looking in as of right now. We'll see if they can find out how to get around this very tricky track. Last week we were at Kentucky, and no, it was not for the Kentucky Derby. Tonight here at Dover, we're not here for the horse track on the inside. Of course, there is the casino over here. Which one of these drivers will go gambling here tonight? Coming into the evening, DJ Anderson does have the most wins on the series. We'll see if he can keep that hot streak going here as we get ready to go racing. Let's head down trackside now to get our starting lineup brought to us by our friends over at Simbox. Get your Simbox today and be setting fast laps today also. Starting on the front row here tonight, nagging a pole after a disappointing finish last week. He'll need pretty much to win here tonight, the 88 of Sean Butler. Back in P number 2, the number 62 here. That will be Ethan Troutman. Back in P number 3, driving car number 6, Chris Hammett. Alongside him, the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. Sean Single will start car number 11 in the 5th starting spot here tonight, while Zach Mitchell in the number 8 will start 6th. 7th will be James Skelton. 8th will be the 99 of Cole Day, and it's the 61 of Dalton Williamson. Max Terriel will go from the 10th starting spot, while Craig Schwartz in 11th. Richard Murdoch is back. He'll start into the 12th starting spot here tonight. 13th on the call will be Ryan Aldani. That'll be Brandon Feeney in car 38. Starting 15th to be the number 13 of Joshua Buckley, while the 21 of Dan Butler will start in 16th. 17th will be the 31 of Donald Bennett, and it's Jeffrey Souza in car number 4 back into the 18th spot. DJ Anderson will start back into the 19th starting spot, while Rob Higgins will start 20th. 21st on the call here tonight, the 184 of Kevin O'Brien. Bob Higgins in the number 30 will start 22nd. Tony Strano will start shotgun to the field here tonight. That's our starting lineup brought to us by our friends at Simbox. All 23 drivers have made the call to the starting grid here tonight. We'll go this time by 100 laps the distance here tonight at the Dover International Raceway. The Monster Mile. A cut race, and we are green. A great start by everybody. The driver that will squirt out ahead. That's the number 88 of Sean Butler. So Butler with the race lead. There you see the Greg's Pizza Machine. There's Michael Trevorthan. There's Chris Hammett. Everybody fighting for the bottom. This track should widen out here tonight, but the dominant line will be right down around the bottom. You see Chris Hammett work around the number 8 machine. Three teammates lined up. 61 of Williamson down the bottom side. There you see him. Got a little bottom out, happy there. Tire pressure still a little low on that machine. Almost 3 wide. Craig Schwartz trying to work to the inside there. The 61 of Williamson. Ryan Donnie is right there also. Schwartz making the inside work. He will get around both those machines and slot into a position. That position now for Craig Schwartz is going to be the 11th running position. It does not look like he has done just yet. Trying to take a bid to the inside of the 01 of Richard Murdoch. Fast lap that time was set by the number 11, Rashawn Single. There you see the Cartoon Network. Fred Flintstoning that car to a fast lap time right now. That is a 23.37. See if that lap time holds up here tonight, or somebody can get a quicker than one driver down there. That's the 4 of Souza. Unorthodox entry into the field that time from the board. Jeffrey Speed stand analyzer machine. Sousa's one of those drivers that is in the playoffs above the cut line coming into the night. Way back on the running with him and DJ Anderson, which is a playoff driver, but qualified outside the top 15. Craig Schwartz, the Ginger Ninja, still on the hunt. The blue flame yellow machine still rocking his way towards the front of the field now inside the top 10. If he can get around that 01. Well, contact there. Him and Murdoch exchanging their phone numbers. I do believe both trucks with flames on it. Very easy to bang doors and bars. Well, exchange phone numbers here. This track is not smooth. This concrete is very bumpy. See Murdoch having some problems down the back straightaway. It was a little wiggle wobbly. Looks like he might possibly just lose that spot. He will. Murdoch back to running 11th now while Schwartz has worked his way inside the top 10. The biggest mover so far has been Jeffrey Souza, the state analyzer machine. Has picked up 4 starting 18th. Now he's running into the 14th position here, lap number 10. See if Souza can continue to roll his way up through the field. He has caught the back end of that pack there. That was Ryan O'Donnell. You see the Siberia turbo blue colors on that car here tonight. Number 98 of Ryan O'Donnell. O'Donnell always bringing a good-looking piece to the racetrack when he shows up. He has scraped it up just a little bit. The right front fender of that number 98 has been into the outside wall. So far out front, though, everything has been calm, cool, and cordial as the radio Sean Butler continues to lead the way. Right there in the Greg's Pizza entry. Both those drivers come into the night, both sitting well down in zone. Everybody having to move around. The number 2, Michael Tremart, not sure something in the road that missed it. From my vantage point, I saw everyone scattered. Tremart into the wall that time out by Scrambler. You see the Cayman Boats number 86 of James Skelton got around him. So Michael Tremart trying to get in the wrong direction after salvaging the week last week. It was a bad race. Ended up coming away with still a top 10 finish. Craig Schwartz into the outside wall off 4. Some damage now on Craig Schwartz's number 22. Couple drivers trying to test the limits here at Dover, and Miles the Monster reaching out and grabbing them. 3 trucks right there in that picture frame. Schwartz, Trevarthen, and Murdoch all have touched the outside wall. At Ryan O'Donnell. Oh, Schwartz again. Hard that time into the wall. The right front of that number 22. Absolutely pancaked. That one I don't believe is going to drive the same way that it did before. BJ Anderson into the back of the 22 of Schwartz as he's still trying to gather himself up. That'll move him up out of the groove. Here comes the 31 of Bennett. Bennett now trying to get to the inside of that number 22. And Butler, Tony Strano back there also. This is for the battle right now for the 17th position. Bennett got a little loose and went back down. Schwartz having some handling issues. Bennett now into the fence line. The 31 of Donald Bennett going to slap it off the wall, and he'll lose a couple of spots there. Lost one to Butler, Strano, and O'Brien. John Butler not having a problem. He is starting to rock and roll away. So it's Butler, it's Troutman, it's Hammett. Mitchell and Single. Cole Day is inside the top 6 right now as he is running in that 6th position right ahead of James Skelton and Max Terriel. Talked about it over the years how Cole Day is not an asphalt racer. He loves to run his late model, sprint cars, and modifieds here on iRacing. He's a dirt racer at heart. Came here in red light racing to try and gain a little skill level on asphalt. He said it was a humbling experience coming here to red light racing with how fast the drivers are here on Monday night. Said he was very happy to make the playoffs. Didn't think he was going to advance, but he's in a good spot here tonight so far early on to advance into the next round. He came into the night running 6th. And a 9-point lead over the cut line. Frank's Pizza Chevrolet here as of late. And you see the number 6 trying to go around the 62 of Troutman. Troutman just getting a embroidered hat of his number 62 that you see on that Frank's Pizza machine. He told everybody in the league not to make fun of him. Nobody up here inside the top 10 making moves right now. You still have to go a little bit deeper into the field to find any action that's been going on. And all that action has started to really cool itself off as too. There's Max Terry also over the back end here of Jake Skelton. Skelton will make the move now to the Rockstar Energy. Number 99's inside of Cole Day. And then the 42 of Terriot will pounce along with. The outside lane, we thought it would come in here tonight, so far has not. Joshua Buckley having some problems. I believe that might just be his transponder not registering car number 13. Max take a bit to the inside of Skelton. Hot potato, hot potato. You have the position, no, you have the position, no, you have it, is pretty much how this battle has gone. Now here comes Cole Day, trying to see if he can come back. No, he won't. The 86 of Skelton will slam the door and say thank you very much. So Skelton right back to where he was. Brandon Feeney losing a spot in the Liquid Molly. Auto safety and tire. Entry. Just lost one there to Lionel Donnie. There you see the Turbo Dork entry. Oh, Donnie has dropped 2 spots from the beginning of tonight's race. Craig Schwartz on pit road here. Number 22 looks like he may call it an evening. Sean Butler still leading the way. There you see the driver out of Ohio. Sounds like Sean may be trying to save a little fuel here tonight. Brandon Feeney on pit road here on 32. Take a ride on board with that number 88. Here, and he's trying to save a little fuel. Chris Hammond has started to close the gap in on the race leader, but a couple drivers coming to pit road. Cole Day is down on pit road. It looks like both Higgins, Feeney, and Schwartz. Now here comes Joshua Buckley. He'll come to pit road too. There you see the driver out of Massachusetts coming down. Looks like his transponder is once again working on car number 13. Donald Bennett now down. Here comes Chris Hammett. Ethan Troutman. Oh, contact there between the 11 and I believe the 62. Pit road is a very busy place right now as drivers come for the first round of green flag pit stops. Over half the field currently down on pit road. Looks like about 7 drivers yet to come to pit road. You can see the damage there. The Greg's Pizza entry has the damage on the right rear quarter panel. Here comes your race leader, Sean Butler. James Skelton coming to pit road by Max Terriel and DJ Anderson stay out currently here, as they will be the last ones to come to pit road. And we won't have to wait any longer. 42 to pit road this time. DJ Anderson will not. Remember, Anderson picked up a win last week. Here this week, he is just kind of out there logging laps, trying to pick up another trophy. He already knows he's moving on. Now Anderson here on lap 38 will come. Looking like the 99, a cold day, may take the second position. We'll see if he can get around the 42 of Max Terriel. As there it is, he will actually, as Terriel just coming out of pit road. The 99, a cold day, will be your race leader when this cycles through. A cold day, Chris Hammett, then Sean Butler. Butler showed a lot of speed. We're seeing now that he's tracked back in a little bit of traffic here, how fast that 88 will be. So he can work his way back through the traffic. Ethan Troutman will cycle out into the 4th spot with Greg's Pizza. He does have that little damage on the right rear spoiler. We saw the contact between him and Sean Single coming to pit road. Zach Mitchell sitting there 8th. Rich DPC just having a calm, cool night. There's that number 11, though. Sean Single got a little left front nose damage from the rear end collision that he had there. Max Terriel will cycle back here into the 8th spot. He does have to refresh his tires on the drivers inside the top 10. James Skelton is right there. Then it's Richard Murdoch back here just a little ways back. Sitting currently about 8.5 seconds just about behind the race leader. Michael Tremarthen, who hit the outside wall early here tonight, has been able to hold steady inside the top 10, has not fallen out of it yet. He is the 10th place runner. Jeffrey Souza has been picking up positions, though. He is sitting in the 11th spot. He has 7 spots gained from the driver of the stand analyzer machine. Michael Tremarthen has lost the most positions here tonight. That BK Paints Rev Eastport driver out of Florida has lost 6 spots here tonight. Craig Schwartz is down on pit road. Remember, it looks like he is out of tonight's race. He will be credited with a 23rd place finish, 12 spots lost for the driver of truck number 22. This battle, though, here between Murdoch and Tremarthen. Murdoch doing everything he can right now to try and hang on to that 9th position. Starting to catch that number 11 with Sean Single. Cole Day is under pressure as the race leader, too. Truck battle right here for that 8th, 9th, and 10th position. Sean Single looks like he'll get right. He'll go to the outside and let those guys have that spot. For the race lead, though. 3 trucks under the blanket. It's Day, it's Hammett, it's Butler. I wonder if Butler's able to save enough fuel running in that third position behind that 6 and the 99. Yeah, we're at Dover. It's a small 1-mile concrete high bank, very fast track. Is he able to save any fuel? Butler does have a lap fresher tires. Oh, Day gonna get a little tight that time up off the corner. Here comes Chris Hammett now. He'll have the fender to the inside. They hold up that number 6. And he get back around. Butler will scrape of the wall. Day will get back around. Maybe the outside lane coming in here. Butler gets second, now going for the race lead. He'll be right on the back bumper of the 99 as they work around lap traffic. That's the 31 of Bennett going a lap down here tonight. So now it's Day, it's Butler, it's Hammond across the line. Here comes Butler. He'll take the bid this time. Butler will make the pass, and Day will just lose one spot for the time being. Chris Hammond thought about going to the inside, and he's going to lose the nose down in 3. He'll lose the nose, but look at the run. He's going to get down off the banking out of turn number 4. This time he will be to the inside. Old Day, you saw the fireballs out the right-hand side, lifted. Conceded the position, just gave it to Chris Hammond for the time being. Still, only half this race left. Sean Butler right back to the race lead there where he has been all night long. Bennett gonna hold on to it off turn number 2. 31 was all sorts of out of shape. See, Troutman got around. Now Zach Mitchell got around that 31. Williamson back here getting hounded by that 51 of DJ Anderson. Sean Single has fallen back to the 10th spot and possibly farther back yet. Williamson trying to work inside the top 10 once again here. He'll do it. Williamson did come in here as the driver on the cut line. Straight to the wall there for Williamson. That will open up the door. Anderson will run straight through the wall right to Toyota. With DJ Anderson inside the top 10 for the first time tonight. Jeffrey Souza also closing in on the back end of these 2 trucks. Souza just got around the shot single entry. Cold Day now under fire. That 99 not handling well. Here comes Ethan Troutman. Troutman's got pizzas to deliver. Cold Day knows his tires are used up. He will let him go. Last time these drivers came to pit road, we're back on lap number 35. 33 for Cold Day, 35 for Troutman. Wonder if we'll see the 99 a Cold Day pit early again here. It worked for him the first time, but will it work the second time? You got to try to calculate the fuel out here tonight. There's a little kiss on the wall there, a little scrape. Number 8 is Zach Mitchell. Anderson still trying to pick up spots here. They'll go around Michael Treworthen. Back to 10th. Anderson to 9th. Brandon Feeney's been backsliding since his pit stop here. He's now back to running 15th. It looks like he's actually coming to pit road here. So Feeney will pit on lap number 59. James Skelton around Richard Murdoch. No contest right there. '16 driver is still left on the lead lap here tonight at Dover. And there's the 16th place running machine right now. It's number 13 of Joshua Buckley. Strano is actually up 8 spots here tonight. I was just taking a gander to see where Strano started. He was well towards the back of the field. The last 2 rows. He's up 8 spots, running 15th tonight. Feeney back out on the raceway. He's back. Oh, big kiss of the wall there for 13 of Joshua Buckley. Buckley and make the pass, but that's going to be a lot of damage on the Granny Hips, Walkers, and Canes entry. Anderson to the inside now on Richard Murdoch. Murdoch pitted back on lap number 35, which is why he's gave up a couple of spots here in the last couple of laps. He gave up the spot to Max, he gave up the spot to James, and now he gave up the spot to DJ Anderson. So Murdoch now back to running 9th. Cold Day looking like he may lose another one. Here comes the Rich DPC's number 8. Mitchell drove it in a little hard there and overshot it. Day will hold off the position for the time being. Day probably about a lap or 2 away from bringing the Rockstar Energy entry back to pit road. Mitchell very close to the outside wall that time out of 4. Single ran majority of the first half of this race inside the top 7. Now he's back to running 13th. As Dalton Williamson just got around. Zach Mitchell coming to pit road. So the 8 machine says right about now is time to come. So on lap 66, he'll come to pit road. Not going to quite be able to make it here on fuel for the number 8. We'll have to make another pit stop yet tonight. Sean Butler pitted back on lap number 36, so I don't expect to see him for another 4 laps or so for his last stop of the night. But I believe he should be able to make it. Let me do the quick count for the location. If he can take it to lap 74, he should be able to make it on the fuel. Day is now on. Oh, one driver trying to come to pit road. He'll miss. Believe that was the 13 of Joshua Buckley. It was. Buckley keeps it off the racing surface. For the time being, we stay green. Take a look at this. Tried to abort just a second too late. One of the trickiest pit roads that we have. Now this time he'll try to cut it down. Dalton Williamson right there also. This time Buckley nice and easy. Williamson trying to roll the ponies up. Your race leader is still out there, and that is still continuing to be the 88 of Sean Butler. Chris Hammett just came to pit road last time by. Drivers that are out here that will try to make it on this last final stop will be Butler, Terrill, Anderson, and Skelton. A long crawl down pit road here tonight for these drivers. I've been watching. Nobody's had a pit road penalty here tonight except for Joshua Buckley. If you count him overshooting and getting into the wall there. Butler will stay out to make another lap. Sounded like Max Terriot was shutting off the engine of that 42 machine, trying to save a little bit. Here, and he's trying to hit his fuel number here. Butler in. Sean Butler will come to pit road here for the final time. He'll have to go 28 laps. Max Terrill also coming in here. DJ Anderson and James Skelton also. So the rest of the race leaders here on lap number 74. We'll see where that cycles everybody through. This should put Zach Mitchell as the race leader, and it will. Zach Mitchell, Chris Hammett now take over the top spots. Trying to run away and hide with this one, but will they have enough left in the tank here tonight at the end of this one? It's Mitchell, it's Hammett, and it's going to be Ethan Troutman. DJ Anderson having some problems. Looks like he has come right back to pit road. What happened to DJ Anderson? Self-spin out of pit road. Self-inflicted wound. So that's going to end his night. Very fast truck here tonight for Anderson after a poor qualifying effort. So Chris Hammett, Zach Mitchell, second place. Third place is going to be Sean Butler. Butler just got back, and it looks like he's about a 3-second gap between him and Chris Hammett right now. And it's going to be Troutman. Cole Day is sitting there in fifth. Sixth place battle. Is it going to be Murdoch or Terrion? It looks like Max should be able to win out this battle. He has 4-lap pressure tires on the number 42. And he will. Murdoch will fall back to running 7th. Very solid day here for Richard Murdoch and that 0-1 machine. Michael Dwarthen is currently running into the 8th spot here tonight. Dalton Williamson, his teammate, just back there running in 9th. And Shanika Single is sitting in the 10th position. Sean Single came in tied for 3rd in the overall standings here in the playoffs with Chris Hammett. Hammett is ahead of Sean Single. So Chris looking pretty good. James Skelton is also ahead of Single, and now he'll be ahead of him on the racetrack, too. A.J. Anderson still down on pit road in the number 51 machine. He is one of those playoff drivers, but he has already advanced into the next round of the playoffs by winning last week at Kentucky. As you see, Skelton, he's not done yet. We'll get that 61. Williamson was the driver on the cut line coming in. Needs every point he can get here tonight. Sean Butler is closing in on the race leaders. If Sean Butler were to win, that would propel him to running 11th, being locked in. So a lot of playoff drama about to really start to unfold here. Chris Hammett is setting a blistering pace here late in this one. Zach Mitchell has backed his pace way down. Now the 88 of Butler has caught him. Zach Mitchell's going to pull over and let that 88 go. Mitchell's team may have not got the fuel tank packed full of fuel. Troutman will be right there in just a couple of laps also. Bob Higgins coming to pit road in truck number 30. The 20-year anniversary. Checker flag on the supply sponsored truck. Troutman's already made the move past the number 8 of Zach Mitchell. Mitchell will have some breathing as Cole Day is a ways back there. It'll be 22 laps remaining here at the Dover International Speedway here in Dover, Delaware. Sometimes I get my states a little mixed up. Dover, Pennsylvania, they're right there next to each other. States, towns, cities, counties. But as you see, Chris Hammett cross the line right there. Sean Butler deep in traffic here trying to work his way through the field. He's got Joshua Buckley right there. He's got Bennett into the outside wall. He's got Butler. He's got Higgins up there also in front of him. So the Storm Magnet will move up out of the way of Dan Butler. Max Terrill just ran down Cole Day and got around him, so to put Day back to 6th. Murdoch is also on the hunt. He's hungry like a wolf. With 20 laps to go, there's plenty of time for Murdoch to make that pass. He put Murdoch into the 6th spot here tonight. You can see the tires on that 99 of Cole Day pitting on lap 65. They are just junked. They are done. He's now just going to have to hang on and hope that he finishes high enough. Rob Higgins back on pit road in the number 40 Macho Man entry. Sean Butler now starting to pull back in Chris Hammett. It was 3.5, now it's 2.1 seconds. Under 2. Whole day to pit road. The Rockstar Energy 99 can't make it the rest of the way. He will come right now. Ethan Troutman can't make it. He'll be in with the Greg's Pizza entry. Here comes Zach Mitchell along with him. So a lot of drivers with under 20 laps to go are having to make a fuel stop. Chris Hammett, the race leader, to pit road. Did Butler save enough fuel here tonight? Is he still saving fuel is the question. He's been saving fuel all race long, and you can hear as we ride on board. More race leaders coming down. Michael Trevarthen, Dalton Williamson, all inside the top 10. Kevin O'Brien in. He's inside the top 15 here tonight, having another solid run for the Australian. Here's the real question. Does anybody put 2 tires on and gamble here tonight? Williamson with a little bit of a mistake getting into his box. That will hurt. So Butler right now has a 9.6 second lead over that man. There's the 42 of Max Terriol. A little bit further back, about 2.5 seconds to find Richard Murdoch. James Skelton on that same lap number 74 pit stop sequence. He's back here running about 20 seconds behind the race leader of Sean Butler. '62 of Troutman is running in 8th right now. He's been to pit road. He's got, looks like he's put 2 tires on. So he'll rocket ship around the outside. There goes the number 30 of Bob Higgins, and there's the 8 of Zach Mitchell. Mitchell also putting 2 tires on. So did Cole Day. There's the 99. Right now, Cole Day is a lap down. 2 laps down. Actually, now goes a lap down. Sean Single is running in the 5th position here tonight. The 5th place. Oh, he's in the wall. 5th place for Sean Single, and now he goes a lap down. There's just 4 drivers left on the lead lap. This shows you the blistering pace we have set here tonight. And with a lot of these drivers not able to make it to the end of this race on fuel, they have all gone laps down. Murdoch, I don't know if he can make it on fuel. If he can make it on fuel here tonight. So he pitted back on lap 70. He'd have to go 40 laps, the farthest we've seen anybody all night long go. We've seen a lot of drivers pit between 30 and 36. Sean Butler would be right on the money. He'd have to go 36 laps to finish this one. And we'll be 5 laps away this time by. Dan Butler down to pit road. Five laps remaining. Murdoch coming to pit road. He cannot make it. The Adventure in Pixel 01 cannot make it on fuel. A fuel strategy race here tonight at Dover. And look who is running inside the top 5 at the end of this one. There's the Stant Analyzer number 4, Jeffrey Souza. Pitted back on lap 73, so he'll have to go one more lap than the race leaders, except he's down a lap, so that actually is going to put him right on the same lap count as the race leader of Sean Butler. Interesting strategy here tonight by the 4 may play out for him and get him into the next round of the playoffs. Popsicle sticks are up. It's 2 laps to go. James Skelton, who is running in 3rd right now, is going to go a lap down, it looks like, possibly, as he's trying to nurse that truck all the way back around. See him rolling down to the bottom side of the speedway. It'll be the white flag. One more lap around here for Butler. Dominating fashion here tonight at Dover. He's led the most laps. He qualified on the pole here tonight. Had one of the fastest times in our practice session here. And Sean Butler will punch his ticket into the next round of the playoff by winning here tonight at Dover. Max Terriot will come across in 2nd. James Skelton waiting. We're going to have to wait a whole lap. He'll be the last truck to finish on the lead lap here tonight. The Cayman's Boats, number 86. James Skelton will rally across the line as the last driver to finish on the lead lap in 3rd. There's your race winner down there. Even has enough for a little bit of celebratory donuts. So we know now that DJ Anderson and Sean Butler will advance into the next round. Who else will join them on points? We'll take a quick break. We'll tally things up here tonight from Dover, and we'll be right back with your Liquid Molly post-race show.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back, race fans, here to the Dover International Raceway, where 110 laps of fuel strategy racing is completed. These drivers not only had to battle Miles the Monster out there around this concrete jungle, but they also had to make sure that they had the egg up underneath the gas pedal here tonight. Well, let's head down trackside, though, to hear from some of the top finishing drivers here in the Liquid Molly post-race show. Let's start things off with the driver that will advance. How about it, Sean Butler? Butler, you one of the drivers that knows how to save fuel better than anybody. You had to do it here tonight to lock yourself in to the next round.
Yeah, after last week making a mistake on pit road and then getting wrecked at the end, pretty much knew I was in a must-win scenario, so I had to be able to go fast and save fuel at the same time. So I worked on that during the week, and my gosh, if it didn't pay off.
It did pay off for you here. This is one of the stronger tracks for this Team 88, as over the last couple of years, you've run, in the top 3 almost just about every time we have come here. What is it about Dover?
I feel like it's a good driver's track just because you got to save tires. Got to save that right front for the long run. You got to be easy on the throttle. It's just it's almost like Darlington, where you just got to be easy and race the track and just take what the track gives you, and not push the limits early and stuff. And green flag all the way. I mean, that's awesome here at Dover. I mean, I really thought we'd have at least 1 or 2 cautions. So that was just a lot of fuel saving and a lot of clutching to make speed and stay out front and not lose any time there. And it was just one of those races, it's not fun saving fuel, but it's, you practice for it, and that's why you practice for it, so you can kind of come out here and do it.
You did it. You saved enough fuel. You picked up the W here, so that puts you into the next round. What do you think, though? Next week, another wild card. We head to Rockingham, and then we head to Martinsville. The next 2 tracks are not easy tracks to get through to the final.
Yeah, and it's I'm going to go into Martinsville and must win. I'm not going to be here next week, unfortunately. I'm going to be out of town, so I was very looking forward to Rockingham because it's like this track. It uses up tires, and you got to take it easy and just race the track there as well. And I'm kind of bummed I'm going to miss it, but I'm going to work with my teammate DJ and try to get him a good solid finish next week, and then I'll see what happens at Martinsville here in a couple weeks.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in Martinsville in a couple weeks then, but before we let you go, we'll roll this red carpet out. We know you know how to do this one. The microphone is yours.
Yeah, I got to thank my teammate DJ because, he's the fuel-saving king. He keeps training me up on this stuff, and we work every week on these tracks right now. And just without him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And then got to thank the guys here at Red Light, all their drivers out here running nice, clean races tonight. And you up there in the booth coming here and all the fans coming out here. Just looking forward to seeing what we can do at Martinsville here in a couple of weeks and see if we can make another show out of it.
There it is. Sean Butler will pick up the win here at Dover, and now he will skip a race and then come back at Martinsville to see if he can do it again. Last time we were at Martinsville with the series, Sean Butler was the driver who went to victory lane. Tonight, he picks up his 42nd career win with the series. So Butler finishes first. Max Terriot will finish tonight off into the P2. He's not here with us, but a very silent night for the driver out of Canada. He will advance into the next round of the playoffs on points. And the next driver that's on the podium here tonight, he is standing by here. That'll be the 86 of Skelton. Skelton was a very, very quiet night for you out there, but towards the end here, it will be good enough for a 3rd place finish.
Yeah, Roger, I was pretty terrible. I didn't want to do it, and I thought it was kind of funny just the way it happened, where we extended the race, and then after the practice race, I didn't practice all through the week until yesterday, and I knew I could make 36 laps, and I just did the math and said, geez, I just got to make 1 more lap. I thought I was good to go, because I think I made 37 on the middle stint, and then I just kind of drove, and halfway through it, I was like 3 laps short, so I had to start saving like crazy. So, I don't particularly like doing it, but, the goal is to make it to the next round, and I'll do what it takes.
You did exactly what it takes. You will also join DJ Anderson along with Sean Butler and Max Terrill into the next round. You will point your way in. What does that mean now? What's the mindset going forward?
Yeah, as we cut the drivers down, I got to start putting the time in. It's definitely telling when I don't. How fast Sean was and Max. They were just so much faster than even a lot of the other guys. Even Richard during practice, he was considerably better at saving tires. So Rockingham's a really good track to me. Usually Dover is. Usually Dover's statistically a really good track. So I got to put the time in during the week. Because like Sean said, it's going to eat up that tire, and it's a really, really fun track. So I just got to stay focused on making mistakes, stay up front, and see what happens.
Well, we'll have to see what happens next week when we hit the track at Rockingham. Good luck next week, but before we let you go, on your walk, we know you got to go on the walk yet tonight. The weather's nice down there, so good luck with that. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank you, Roger, for everything you do on the broadcast side. Josh, he does so much, all through the week, always messaging Richard and I, just always trying to better the league. All the drivers, really clean race. Sean on his win, and all of our sponsors. We couldn't do without him. And then I think I might have had some people watching, Jeff and his son Jackson. If they did, I appreciate it. And I'll see everybody next week.
There you have it. James Skelton will go ahead and pick up a third place finish here tonight, which will move him into the next round of the playoffs. Congratulations to all three of our podium finishers here tonight, with Sean Butler, of course, picking up the win, Max Terrill in second, and James Skelton in third. Jeffrey Souza was able to pick up 14 spots very late here tonight. Did not have one of the fastest trucks all night long, ran outside the top 10. He will finish fourth, and he will point his way into the next round of the playoffs. Zach Mitchell also having a very good run here tonight. Going to tally up his points here in just a couple of moments. I do believe he's going to be right on the edge of making it in. It's very tight right around that 8th place cut bubble here tonight. So if we don't get those here in the next couple of moments, you know where you can find all that information, race fans? redlightracing.net. That is where you can keep up to date with the Red Light Racing series and all the updated points information, along with the schedule and everything that is to come with the series. Dover was a fun one. It definitely was. It was something out of the ordinary here tonight, as these drivers had to really be ginger on that throttle. Next week, though, we do head to the Rockingham Speedway. It is the NASCAR Next Generation Cup Cars, the car of today, if you will. We will go 100 laps in the Mickey's Tax Service 100 from the Rockingham Speedway. That's one of those races we're looking forward to. And then the old haymaker, we will head to the Martinsville Speedway for the 2-cent single 150. That's the Arca Menards machines, if we can get that one out there at Martinsville. It's the paperclip, the smallest track we will go to all season. It's the tightest. You cannot run away and hide at Martinsville. We've seen that in the past. And that is a cut race that leads all the way up to Phoenix, the GoBowling.com season finale here with Red Light Racing. So we look forward to those races coming up here in the next couple of weeks. But race fans, it's about time for us to say we'll see you later. So that means next week, round one, or race one of round number 2, we should say. So until we see you next time, race fans, here on Monday night, for all the sponsors here with Red Light Racing and all of us from the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you stay safe, and we'll see you at the races.